Hey everyone, this is Bellagio. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, finally, we have new banners coming out in about 2 days. And unfortunately, they are not super fast as many of us thought. We were using last year as reference because end of August last year we had Law versus Blackbeard. But this year seems are different. Okay. Well, they're going to be end of month. It's going to be Franky and Brooke. This video here, I'm going to talk about Franky specifically. And I'm going to be using my cheat sheet to evaluate this legend. And it's going to tell us whether the legend is good enough. Is it a must pull or is it a must not pull? Is it a possible should be waiting or is it a possible to be pulled? So that being said, let's jump into my cheat sheet. For those of you who doesn't know what am I talking about, this is a cheat sheet. I came up with it about 2 weeks ago, and I posted a video about talking about this cheat sheet previously. So if you want to, know more detail about this cheat sheet, you can jump to that video. But in this video, I'll go over it a little bit today, because this is going to be first time that I really use it on the new banner. So. There are basically two sections. The first section is the gameplay, which is the main gameplay that the character will be used. Just mainstream gameplay, and the other section will be Rumble. You guys all know about Rumble, and there will be like total score, giving to that characters both main games and Rumbles section. Okay. And then at the end, if you considered both aspects, then there'll be a total scores of whether you should pull or not. Should pull will be green. Can pull, it means if you have enough, let's say if you have enough or spares gem or rainbow medals that you have to use, yeah, maybe you can pull them. It's worth pulling. They are good for some aspect. Maybe they're good for Rumble, but they're not good for main game. Maybe they're good for main gameplay, but not good enough for Rumble. Something like that. So can pull category it's kind of like in borderline. Should wait is also borderline on the bottom side. It's more wise to just wait, because this unit is not going to be meta or not going to be that good beside this event. And absolutely shouldn't pull exactly means you shouldn't be pulling that legend. So let's go over this Franky real quick. What can he do? Alright, so Franky is a quick type powerhouse free spirit, and his special, we're gonna go over his special first. So we coming to this section here. Oops, not Luffy, not Saturn, not Boa. Yeah, I've been I've been trying my my evaluation sheet for several units. So let's start with special of Franky. Special Franky is said deals 120 times character's attack. So direct damage dealing. So that's good. That's fall into here. So it does something here, which is good. Then the first time you launch Franky's special, he will reduce crew despair and paralysis duration by 6 turns, and that's considered very good. That's two major utilities for me. So that's get 5 points for that. And then it boosts damage dealt to defend down enemies by 3.25. That is considered. I would consider it's a major boost. Major attack boost if the unit itself can apply this condition to enemies, can apply defend downs to enemy. But apparently Franky himself, I already read the special Captain, we go through his ability, everything, he does not apply defense down enemies. So in that case, he has to be played together with other units in order to fulfill this condition. Therefore, I would say this is going to be just a minor. attack boost for me. Okay. Then apply set targets. That's also another minor. I think because why? Mainly because the multiplication is not up to 2, so it's just 1.75, but it's fairly close. So I'm going to say 2 minors that equivalent to 1 major, and that's going to be right here, and he's going to get 3 points. Let's see if he give anything else. So if you fulfill this condition, 4 or more straw hats, scientists, and logia type, which I think it's about tagging. It's about tag and easy to meet. Yeah, he's gonna reduce his own special by 13 turns, and then he will change launch status to 1. So once he's gonna give another benefit, reducing damage nullification for 2 turns, and that's also very good. However, his special is maxed at 16 turn, but he only reduced by 13. That means your Franky still needs to have 3 more turns, and unfortunately there's no more ability. I mean, for himself, he does not reduce any further special turns, so he won't be able to achieve 16 turn by himself. So I think everyone knows that that's where Brew comes in, right? So, and that's not good, I think. I would love to have him by himself can do everything, but yeah, that would be expecting too much for just an enough month Legends, right? Okay, so that's pretty much for this. So the tag condition for this Franky, I said it's, even though there's a tag condition, but I think it's easy to be met because of straw hat, mainly straw hat, scientist, that kind of like adding the pool, and logia type also adding the pool into that. Therefore I said he should get 1 point from this. Right, next is captain ability. He reduces crew's special charge time by 2 turns. He boosts attack by 5.25. So 5.25 would be considered just 1 point, in my opinion. And let's see, the attack boost, does it get further boost? It does. So if there are 4 or more straw hat, logia type, and scientist, you get further attack boost by 1.1. So times 1.1, 5.25 times 1.1, that's still like 5 point something, not 6. Therefore, attack boost, he get only 1 point. How about utilities? So utilities, he said that if there are 4 more of these 8 head arc on the cruise, then he gives bind duration by 3 turns and cannot be blown away by attack. So bind condition, I would consider it as a major, but because of the amount of turns that he reduces is only 3, so that's drop him down to just 1 minor, one minor utility. And blown aways for me is considered minor utility because blown away gimmick is not being used by our enemies that often. So I said two minor, and that's equivalent to 1 major. So he gets 3 points from here. All right, other bonus boosting, extended boost or anything like that in this. Yeah, I said this is a bonus, something that is exceptional. So we'll give him 1 point for that. And then tag condition also easy. Alright, now we're looking at crewmate ability. Nope, I'm not considering about crewmate ability. Talk about final tap Sugo. So he does have like a gold potential ability like final taps. And in this case, I'm not going to talk about what he does actually. We're going to talk about how hard it is to activate it. So activation, he needs to have a slot bomb, yeah. So if he does have G bomb or super's bomb, then this can be activated. And let's look further in his super class here. Just sneak peek. If you can meet his super class, then you can get this easily. So let's assume that he can get that easily. Then the activation is all the time because he gave himself that. Actually, no, hold on. Let's see superclass activation requirement. 25 HP, 25% HP or below, or 5 of the following. That's considered really hard. Alright, super type is going to be just 1 point. And because of that, if super type is hard to get, that means he won't be able to get this block and bomb slot that easily. So this is going to be just 1 point as well. And can his super type be used as a clue mate? Yes. So he does get 1 point from that. Then he does not have super switch. Nope. And then this banner is just an end of month. And let's see his final score. 20. So my cheat sheet said, from looking at this legend from gameplay perspective, he just should wait. That's all. That's what you get. All right. What about his rumble? Now we move on to rumble. His rumble spatial CT is 28, and that means he gets 1 point from that. What is his rumble? What does he do exactly? Target Straw Hat, Logia type, Vegapunk teammates for shield. When 5 or more quick type characters are on the team, Straw Hat, Logia type, Vegapunk teammates. 100% chance to evade fixed damage. Target self for 4 times counter stance after it provoke. I said it's just it's between mid support to low, in my opinion. Why is that? Because I mean, having shield is good, but it's just level 3. We're not talking about level limit break, the best case scenario, because let's be honest, nobody gonna have that from the very beginning of the pool. So many of us, 90% of players who play this game, not gonna be able to level limit break this unit on the first few months, right? So let's say we're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna go with the base, rumble spatial, and in my opinion, shield level 3 and only specific to this. And then you need to have 5 or more quick type on the team in order to activate this, which I think is probably better. And one thing is that 28 is not considered fast. If you don't get to launch this before your enemy, you might already be hit by this, and this only lasts 20 seconds. So I'm not sure how useful this is going to be if the CT is 28, right? And target self, I mean, this is just okay. In my opinion, I kind of want to give this just a low point. I want to give it just 3 points. Impact effect is not that good. Rumble super spatial. Okay, we're just gonna skip that. Rumble ability, quick type classmate. So looks like it can be fit in only quick team. At least you must have 5 quick characters in your team. And I can see that you're gonna have Luffy, the quick Luffy versus Kaido, Boa quick, anniversary Boa Thunder God. Yeah, and then if you want to put him in there as the third one, I'm not sure. Why? Because the thing is, his impact effect on special is not that good. Oh, by the way, he has this. So his impact ability is not that good. And you want to waste a spot? You know, if you are building a team in Rumble, you have only 4 to 5 slot for a 55 cost unit. I'm not sure I want to put him, to be honest. I want to put him to be in a team, even if I have to make a quick team. So, really have to think about that. Then, Straw Hat Pirate, okay. I'm going to say this is specifically on just one team. So he only get 1 point for that. And then does he boost? So once we assume that just one team, we're gonna count every stat here. So 555, that's 15, and that's yeah, that's above 20. So he get 3 points from here. And then this unit costs 55. And then should you pull him or not? You should wait. And therefore, grand total score 31, yeah, end up that you should be waiting, not pulling on this unit. And from reading through this, his ability, you kind of know that Franky depends a lot on the other units, like his his second special of launching. He cannot launch that if you don't have another unit to like reduce special further 3 more. And the other thing is you need some other units to apply defense down on the enemies. So in order to like benefits from this. So that being said, he himself is nothing if you don't have someone alongside him. Someone alongside him has to be Straw Hat, Scientist, and low gear type. And by the way, another thing to mention is that many of the Vegapunks or Scientists are not quick. Okay, so I'm talking about legends. So many of the Vegapunk legends, they are not quick. They are mainly focused on int type. So that being said, it's kind of I don't know why he is quick and powerhouse, and yeah. Anyway, that would be it for Franky. My opinion is that you shouldn't pull him. You should wait. All right. We'll see you in the next video talking about Brook.